Hello, hi guys. As you see, we usually go travel and we want to create a video um, looking some cinematic. So what is a cinematic color? It's usually called orange and teal color. You just can't just by shooting from camera you can have that color. You must be a color grading tools like a software called Davinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro or Premium Pro or whatever. But it's usually called orange and teal, and you can find the tutorial of that a lot place in internet or YouTube you see here. But they usually those short they use to color grading. Those shot always use the DSLR or professional camera to record. So what different from the professional camera with your phone camera, which we usually use in our travel? Well, it's called the log profile. Though DSLR cameras always record in log profiles, you can say that it kind of give the video a lot of dynamic and turnaround, so you have a deep field of the color. The shot, the video will have a lot of detail from the shadow to the highlight, so you can easily to color grading things. And one more thing, the tutorial is just for the professor. You will see they use a lot of step, a lot of note before they can give you the color here. So what if we just only have the camera and we can record in a log profile, right? So basically you can download an app called Filmic Pro. And Filmic Pro, they will have a log profile of the Filmic Pro, but it will not fast. When you go travel, you just want to put out your camera and record things. Well, sometimes it's just a few seconds to set up. You just can every time go into the Filmic Pro and a lot of hard thing to control thing. So what we should do now? First, use your camera. You can just record those things like that. Let's for an example. This video shot by Samsung Z Phone 3. So as you can see here, it recorded by the professional mode of the camera. So they can control the light, the ISO, the temperature, a lot of other. As you can see, the color itself is still good, but it's too too natural and too bright. You see, too natural. Sometimes you just don't want that. You want to have a cinematic look. Well, cinematic look. Yeah, you just want something like that, a kind of a cinematic look. And well, in this tutorial I will try to tell you how to do it. Okay, I use Davinci Resolve. You can use Final Cut Pro or Premium, whatever. What I show you here is how you do it, not just step to step, so you can easy to understand. And if you don't know how to use Davinci Resolve, please go to internet, make a Google search, go to YouTube, a lot of things like that. So after you put your video into the timeline and you keep it into the edit mode, you will use the tool called the blade, or you use the shortcut like Ctrl B on your keyboard. Ctrl B. Okay. First of all, you want to cut the video into a more smaller video here. I tell you why. Because each part of video will have a different line. You see here, there's a lot of line, and here it less more line and more detail here. So basically they will use the same step to color grading the video, but well, for different part of video, maybe we will need the different things to edit. For example here, press Ctrl B. So we will separate it. Again, we will find the different point of the video. Press Ctrl B. Oh, it's not. Here you see there's still a part of it is from the old one. Ctrl Z to turn back. Press more long and you can see here is the gap point. Ctrl B. Got it? Move along, move along. Yeah, found one here. Ctrl B again. Move along. So when you go travel, you will record a lot of things, and I believe you will have a lot of separate clip. You can do it one by one like that. Don't worry, you don't have to color grading one by one. You just need to do one, and all the later thing you just need to fix it. It can easy. After I did, you will easy to understand. Okay. After we split the old clip into several new part of the clip, we move to the color tab. In the color tab, please join the note here, and it's so here is a clip one by one. Don't join the timeline, join the clip, okay? And you should show up the scope here, and you can see here you can press all of those things here to try the kind of thing, and it's called the paradise. The scope here, it will show you the color of red, green and blue, and you can see here it have the top line and the low line here. If the color under the 0 point, the 0 line, sorry, so shadow detail will be lost, and if the color here over the top line on the highlight of that color will be lost. The video only show the color from this point to this point. So first on, we will create a few notes here by right control, click right control on your mouse and add note, add a serial, or press the Alt S button on your keyboard. Alt S. I will create a file note here. Okay. The first note I will call saturation and saturation. Let it be saturation. Sorry. No, that's saturation. The first is white balance. The next part going to be detail and contrast. The third note gonna to be saturation down. The fourth gonna to be warm up, and the third note gonna to be final look. Why I spread into 5 notes here, so I can easily to edit each note when I need, because you see here we have 8 clips, and each clip have a different information of the image. Like here is a too light, here is a too dark, so we need to do one by one, but we just need to edit those things. And as you will see, that name is so what I need to do here. So you just need to fix it in the Final Cut Pro or the Premi Pro, whatever software you use. You just need to know what you need to do with them. Okay. First, in white balance, we will balance things what we can see in the video. As you can see here, the video here is a little bit much line here, and you can see it, so it right here in the scope. So how to do it? First, we look in the primary color wheel here. We can see the lift, the gamma, the gain, and the offset. The lift called itself is the shadow. The gamma is the whatever meter scene of the color, like the skin color of the humans and some kind of thing like that. It's called gamma, and the gain is the highlight. The offset is, you can think that all of these things combined together. You can think like that. Just make things easily to understand, alright? Okay, first we need to dip the highlight color. So in the wheel here, we push it down a little bit, and you can see here until all the color and the control here, alright, they're all in under here. Good. Now we need to up the shadow. Okay, so from the left we move up the shadow. Fine. Now try the absolutely white point in the video. We click in this icon, and you will see after we click in the exactly right point, they will change the tint of the information. They will try to balance the white, and you see it minor the temp, it add a little bit of tint, so the image is a little bit different. And you can see what different from the start to now by clicking on the note and press the Ctrl D on your keyboard. You can see here before and after. You can see here it's it feel like it's a lot detail, right? Because we up the shadow and we down the light. It's fine. We change the meter and detail, add it up. Maybe sorry. Double click to reset it, turn into the detail and contrast load. Note when we add it here, don't try to add everything in the same note. It's not good enough. Okay, turn it back too much. 70. Okay, maybe 65. We add contrast a little bit, maybe 1.1, and we'll see a difference. Now already different, right? We have more detail on the tree, the color, and all those things. And here, one more thing I need to do is the saturation here. As you can see, the cinematic color from the start, if you record it by the phone, it will have a lot of color. It's like a colorful video. But the cinematic look, as you can see on those cinematic look, it's not that colorful. It have a lot of saturation. So the point is, and it a little bit of warmth. So the funny thing is, we just need the saturation. We down it a little bit from the saturation right there. Keep it down, maybe 35. Don't worry about this. We will fix it really soon. Now, Ctrl D to see how it turn, right? It turned into something like a lot of color, right? So we'll add it more in the warm up. By how? Just very easy. You can turn the highlight or the meter or maybe the offset into some kind or an interior, something like that. Or you can just easily turn the offset up and turn the leaf down, shadow down, make it feel like an interior look. Or similarly, my favorite things is just need a little bit warm up here, like 1.1 here, and it turn things into something like warm. And you can try to add a little bit contrast more to make it more deeper. But let's say that Ctrl D back again to see how fun it is. Okay, you can try to saturation down. Delete that note. Just only the saturation, and add another warm up here after the warm up. Okay, just add another note. Sorry, we delete the detail and contrast here, make saturation here, and add the node after that. So your node here is saturation, and where is and detail. Okay, we add more mid into 65. We add the contrast to 1.1. A little bit not good enough, so up to 70. Okay, in the final node you can download a node called Holy Good from Google. Okay, download your node, and my favorite thing is Wonder Woman. You can, here is just an add-on. You can optional, you can use it or not. Okay, my favorite is Holy Good node, and try the Wonder Woman or some kind of thing like that. So it will add a little bit more color to your video. In the final node, go to the tab here, the key, and from the key output, try to lower the gain. It's kind of the opacity of the node, like here, and you can see how different it is. Yeah, more different, right? Okay, from start, now, before, after. It look more cinematic, right? Well, in the white balance, you want to set the meter down a little bit. So the thing here gonna to be look like deeper. Okay, good. Now what I will show you is, I feel like the red color is not as good as I want, because in this timeline I want to add more red here. So in white balance, I will turn into the curve tab here. You try the hue vs hue or hue vs saturation is fine. Click here and then click from the red. You will add it a little bit up. See how different it is. The red one will put a little bit more, so look better. Okay, now into a second clip. You don't have to do everything again. You just need to click the second clip and move your mouse into the first clip, and then click the middle button of your mouse, middle button. Okay, and you can see the magic happen. All the thing will copy into the second clip, but from the first one, click that icon and try the absolute Y again. So it will change the temp, and well, it balance the temp for the better view. And you can see here, look at the scope thing a little bit thin to bright, so down again a little bit. And you can see here there are a lot of fruit and a lot of leaf here, more than the first clip. So I want to make it not just too different. Okay, so I go to the saturation and out the detail. I will go to the detail thing, and I will low the middle point down. Okay, like 45. The contrast down a little bit. Okay, like 0.0. Okay, now when I done it, I will turn it into one like that. Good. To the third clip, we'll copy the node again by point the mouse to the first clip and click the middle mouse button. Okay, now this one from white balance, again choose the absolute white point and click it. Yeah, everything has a different point of the tint and the temp. Low is a little bit light, much light, so low the highlight and low the mid. Color, the dark side, and keep it down a little bit. And saturation is fine, everything seems fine. Just look at it again. Good. Now the fourth clip again, click on the fourth clip, move the mouse to the first clip and click the middle mouse button, middle button of your mouse. This one is a little bit dark, right? So we will up again, up the mid, and you can see here it's just look fine already. The fifth one, same, copy the note. White balance here, you don't have an absolutely right point, right? You don't have absolutely white point, so you just look the scope. You can see right here is a little bit not have much enough life, so you add again up, not too much. If you don't want to lock the color of the blue, add the gamma up, or you can see the mirror. You can see thing here is a little bit blur. The color of the color of the green a little bit blur, right? So I will turn into hue with hue here. Click here and click the color of the green. It's right here, and we move the point here to somewhere that we look color is more green. Okay, good. Now let's check it out. Ctrl D, Ctrl D back to the 6. Copy the node. Here is have an absolute white point here. Okay, click that icon and click into the white one. Okay, this one is too much saturation in detail, so down the details. Contrast also 1.05. They look good now. To this one, copy again. This one is a little bit dark, right? So we'll add up again, but the red is still too much, so we can easily down it by where you can keep the red is a little bit down, is fine. Okay, so from the saturation here, you can see we lower point of the red to make things not too much red, like the salt and the thing here is keep it down. Okay, all right. Now have the punch up thing, you can from here like move into this tab here, right? The color tab here, and you can see the offset here is called the red, the blur, the green and the blur. From the red, keep it down a little bit, and you can see here when I press it down, all the thing here down too. So we now back to the first tab, we have the right to add up a little bit of the mid center. Okay, from saturation detail, sorry, we can add up a little bit here from white balance. We add up the meter to make thing lighter. All right, so turn into the setting detail. Then contrast here is a little bit lost, so we can add it more by 1.2. Too much, so 1.15. yeah, it look better. Okay, and the warm-up, I still feel that kind of look is not good enough from my point of view, so I can try to add it more a little bit here. Okay, now before after, good. To the highlight, last one, copy the note by press the middle button of the mouse. From the set and detail, a lot of lift here, right? So let detail, so make the thing is not too much sharp. I turn it to 40, contrast 1.05, and now it's looking fine, right? So just by a few steps, you already turn thing into whatever you like. And one more thing, from the click file, click project settings, and like the time result, I will turn it into my record video in 4K. the frame rate. Second, you should turn the timeline frame rate. It will lock down here because we should set up from beginning. But as you can see here, it's a 4K. Yeah. You can change this thing here, but well, you should edit it in the timeline first. Okay, from delivery, frame rate 4K. Okay, format, MP4 is good enough. Codec, to 6 file to not too much. Making not too much large. Sorry for my English. A long time I don't use English, so well, sometimes I forgot. Yeah, to reproject, yes, and yeah, whatever it name, and click the render. Let the computer do his job. So just I repeat again, we just use 4 basic steps. The first one is the white balance. You balance the white of the video. The second step, you will keep the saturation down a little bit to make the color look more cinematic. And the third one, you will add the contrast, add the details, or to make it look deep, the image look deeper. Okay. And the fourth one, you warm up everything so it will something like the warm color, the yellow color, whatever you call it. Or you can use the orange and teal by adding a little bit orange and teal. And the third one, you can apply some loop download from internet into that. Okay, look at this from beginning. A lot colorful, huh? Good for the kind of nature video or homemade video, but well, to a little bit more professional vlog is not good enough. And turn it into the thing. It look like some kind of movie, right? You just need to record it into 24 second frame per second, so things gonna to be even better. And the color here is some kind of vlog. You can see somewhere like a cinematic vlog or something like that. It make things feel it less colorful. It not look too much, different color, but I think it's better for the vlog video. Well, just like that, simple like that. Okay, and I hope you enjoy the video. See you next time.